Okay, so I'm noticing that a lot of people tend to have an issue with people who have bright lights. And what I mean by that is in your personality. And I'm one of those people. I'm going to have a bright light. I'm going to be extra. I'm going to be bold. And it ruffles a lot of people's feathers. And my guess is they don't really know how to digest that. And it's something that does not turn off. And even when it does turn off, they're still bothered. Why? Because I see the beauty in things, the positive side of things. I'm already trying to fix things and solve things already. So when you come to the forefront and you don't have any issues or any problems or any complaints, people tend to have an issue with that. This goes for friendships and also in the dating scene. That also happens to the dating scene. The reason why I say that is people who are out there in the dating worlds, a lot of them who are serious about having connections, they have this idea that you have to come with a problem. There has to be something for me to solve. I want to fix some part of you. So if you are already happy, if you are already at peace, if you already have a routine and you don't really need anything, it bothers them. And you become unattractive in a sense because there's nothing for me to fix. So, and people run away from easy life. If you are too easy to get along, so if life with you is too easy, it's almost so unbelievable that they end up sabotaging the connection because I'm waiting. It's like suspense. I'm waiting for the problem. And so if there is not any, so far I'm scared. For a lot of people, that's what they say because they're so used to toxic environments. They're so used to unhealthy connections where they need someone, like I need to save this person and I need to sacrifice my own things to save this person. And we have clinged on and attached ourselves to that way of thinking that when you see something that kind of is good on its own, you don't see the beauty in that. Then they call it perfection. They mislabel it as perfection, and this is not perfection. No one's perfect. No situation is perfect, but that doesn't mean it can't be beautiful. It doesn't mean that it can't be less stressful, and it doesn't mean that it can't be easier. Not easy, but easier. And that just scares people. In friendships, the same thing. People connect more when they connect on struggles. So if everybody's broke and someone isn't broke, that person may be outcasted. If everyone is suffering in some kind of way and that person is not suffering, that person may be outcasted. So it's hard, especially as adults, navigating all these different connections and trying to find alignment. And the reason why I mention alignment is because people don't realize you can be aligned with someone spiritually, but maybe your pockets aren't aligned. If you know what I mean. You could be aligned spiritually, but maybe when it comes to other areas, right? Like as far as sex or your social life, it's different. And so that becomes the issue because you're trying to find alignment in most areas and you know you're not going to get it in every single aspect, but you have to figure this shit out because, honey, if we're spiritually aligned, but your pockets are not aligned with mine, and I want to go on a trip, I'm going to go on the trip with or without you. And we can be spiritually aligned from afar, baby. So, and there's some people who don't understand that, who are not okay with that. And I'm in this space where everybody's for themselves. Like, yes, we may be close, we may be tight, but we have to come out this era of codependency. And that's really big for me. So, yeah, it's definitely not easy. It's so much easier to kind of stay to yourself and keep this bubble of peace. And so that was on my mind because I'm unpacking that now in this space of placing people where they belong in my life. I'm just in a space where everyone can't go and everyone ain't gonna go because I'm gonna go by myself and I'm gonna have a good time regardless of who's there, who isn't there. And this very much so bothers people still because people are tied to the idea that We need to come together in unison. We need to travel together. We need to vibe together. We need to do this together. We need to experience this together. And so people are out there looking for companionship, and that's fine. But understand that we're all adults. Everyone has their own commitments. Everyone has their own free time. And so you're not going to be able to go everywhere with everybody. And does that mean that you rob yourself of the opportunity and the experience of going? And it very well may much be because of the fact that how I've lived my life, I've always kind of been a loner and comfortable in my own space. So, and I do like my quiet time, and I do like my personal time to myself. So I don't have that issue of feeling lonely. And I know that's not something that everyone has the capability of doing. I'm also great with detachment. So because of those things, I'm very much in the space of I like to experience what I want to experience. If I want to do something, if I see something that I want, I'm going to go and get it. How I'm going to get it, I'm going to go experience it. And I'm like, I'm a goer, baby. I'm about the going. And so the only thing that bothers me is wasted time and wasted energy. So if there is an opportunity, I'm going to take it. Once it's not immoral or something like that, of course, but when it comes to opportunity, expansion, baby, I'm about that. So it's just difficult sometimes to maneuver that in certain spaces because people are expecting you to come with certain things. People are projecting certain things onto you from their own experiences. People have an expectation of how they want your life to look and how much fun you can have. Some people want to be in control of the blessings of everyone. So sometimes you may have certain family members that hang out all the time, or certain friends that hang out all the time. So it's like, okay, this one can't be too blessed. And they kind of want to divvy up the blessings. They want to split it. You know, like, okay, you were blessed last week. Let's focus on this one to be blessed today. You were already blessed already, so we're not even paying attention. We have to be focused on this person. And so there's this cycle of restriction, if you get what I'm saying, where people are expected to restrict the amount of blessings they share, restrict the amount of blessings they give to others, restrict the amount of experiences that they have, especially amongst a group or a trio or a duo, around family, around coworkers. You'll see some coworkers have said that this one seems to be blessed more. Well, why can't I have that? Oh, that's not fair that they got that. And so I've been talking about this topic amongst different groups of friends, because I do keep certain groups of friends and they're separate from each other because I've met them in different spaces at different times. Anyway, to get to the point, there's this thing going on where people are policing other people's blessings because they don't want, I feel like it's out of selfishness. It's like, I don't want you to be too blessed in my face, because then that bothers me and it triggers me, because then why don't I have that? Or maybe you already been blessed. Why do you keep being blessed? That's not fair. So it's this, it's out of self-righteousness, but at the same time, it's so misdirected and misguided. And it's just low-key pettiness. And it's low-key like this petty, mean person, mean-spirited vibe where you cannot have, you can't elevate higher than me. I'm okay with you elevating, don't get me wrong, right? Because I'm your friend, or I'm that coworker you can count on. I'm that family member that got your back, but you can't elevate past me, because then I'm uncomfortable. Because now that reminds me that I'm not as elevated as I thought I was, or I wanted to be. And so why you don't have no issues, why you don't have no problems, why is everything okay with you? What's wrong with you? What are you up to? What are you doing? What's the secret? Why are you sharing it with me? And so usually I'm the kind of person that I just bounce. I'm out, because I know that kind of energy and that pettiness, that's the kind that is very contagious, and it tries to rub off on you, and I'm just not there. I haven't been there for years. I have not been there for years. I'm talking about a decade. So yeah, in those kind of spaces, I bounce usually. And I'm trying now, adulting. One of my things I challenged myself to do was to sit tight and kind of let things flow, because I'm very direct and I'm a person that I like to bring up things, and I'll say, hey, look, I'm feeling this. Like, what is it? Tell me what you want so I can know what to be on. And I'm learning to just let people be. And people have this thing now where they ignore you, or they do shady things to you, but it's so small that it looks subliminal. And it's something that with time, it blows over and everyone forgets, right? Everyone has amnesia. No one remembers when this happened, or, you know, and it's kind of like, it's almost like when people are passive aggressive and they just let time erase everything. And so if you were to bring it up, because I'm that person, and when it's like, huh, really? When? I don't remember that. Because now it's a new day, right? And maybe they're happier, so now it didn't matter anymore. And so I'm learning to just kind of sit still and quiet unless something truly bothers me. And so it just puts me in a space where it's this discomfort of me having to not dilute myself necessarily, but just be silent, right? Be more silent about my blessings, be more silent about my happiness, be more silent about my accomplishments and things of that nature, as to not offend or upset or disturb and disrupt others. And so I know that this is bothering me on the back end, because it's kind of like, but I should feel safe enough to share those things without being outcasted, without feeling a little funniness. I should be free to feel this way and share in certain spaces. And so this is kind of why I don't post a lot of things when it comes to my personal life. I just kind of give advice, keep it there. And I've been doing great with that, but I don't have much to share anymore, because I pretty much shared everything on my YouTube channel. If it's not there, it's probably on my TikTok or my Instagram page for that specific thing. So I've already shared and delved into all these therapeutic themes to help people and pass on what I learned, because it may help you, maybe not. Take what you can from it. It's there, it's free. I have not monetized it in any kind of way. I don't ever plan to, because what the hell. So now I'm in a space where I don't have anything else really to share, because I think I've already covered everything. And so I'm just in the space of living and doing and enjoying and absorbing and taking in. So yeah. And so now that that is here, that moment of just observation and experiencing and just being present, I'm picking up on energies from different walks of life and different people, because I'm more sensitive now that that is kind of my focus. And so it's just something that stays in the noggin, you know? So yeah, I've been discussing this with certain friend groups, and my son, we laugh about it all the time. We talk about it because he has similar issues, and he's like, oh, it's not just adults. It's like literally everyone is on it. He's like, everyone is on it. Everyone's dealing with the same thing, because people have driven themselves crazy, that they really forgot how to truly be there for others. And so it's hard. If you're a person that you like to be there for others, you're good with, you give advice, you show up all the time, it's hard, because everyone is not on that same vibe. And I had to have a space with honest come to Jesus with myself and say, I'm truly just looking for me. I'm looking for a me for me, if that makes sense. I want a lover who is like a lover like me. I want a friend who's a friend like me. I want my social group to be, and that's not realistic. And so that bothers me. That's the part that bothers me, because I cannot be my authentic self, because I'm a very transparent person, and I believe that you can talk about anything and get through anything with communication. And so in those spaces where I don't quite feel like I can be myself, out of the sake of protecting other people's feelings and all that other jazz, I just kind of sit back and say, okay, I'm not gonna say nothing. But then that's not really me. That's not really me, baby. And so now I'm pissed, because now you took me out of my element, because I can't even be myself now. I can't even be myself around you. So now what we gonna do? But I'm not gonna bounce, because that's what I did before. So I'm just gonna give it time. Now, as far as dating, fuck that shit, because I'm gonna be honest, I haven't had horrific experiences with dating. I also haven't really pushed myself out there really too much, but I don't even think I have an interest in that either. I'm gonna just be real with you. Because I always say, if I have to go through some of the stuff that people talk about out there, your girl may be on first 48. Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. Because the disrespect is just magnanimous. It's crazy. So I'm good. I'm just good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good, love. So yeah, it's been a while and it's almost a wrap. I just might wait some years for the dating thing. I don't know. Or wait till the aliens get away, like take away all the narcissists and the manipulators, the liars, take away all the cheaters. Just go ahead, beam them out of here, and then I'll give it a try. Yeah. That's where I'm at, and I'm happy to be here. And yeah. So, like I said, I'm still figuring things out, but unfortunately for some people, even this kind of complaint or rant that I'm doing, it's just not enough. It's not enough struggle for some people, so they don't want to hear about it. Okay, darling, I just wanted to point out the skin is skimming, baby. It is glistening. Look at that. Messy liquid liner, which was intentional. I don't have on any brows, which I haven't had on in years. And I don't have on any lip color or anything. I did put on a little lighter, like a what is called highlighter. I put like a dab here and a little dab here, and that was all she wrote today, and that was intentional. And I got a lot of compliments. A lot of people told me that I was beautiful, and they tried to get my number, and I said no to all of them. So yeah, but the skin is skinny. Look at that. That's And so I usually just go in with thingy-majiggy. I have a brain fart. What do you call that? That thing that goes under your eye. Concealer. I usually put a little dab. Well, it's really foundation that I use as my concealer because I'm just lazy like that. And I just do 3 dabs, bam, bam, bam. And I do a little contour, chop, 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 chop. And I go on my way. And that's been my makeup routine for like the last year. Very lazy. Without any eyeliner even. I just throw lashes on. But today, I did not put on any lashes. I just did messy eyeliner. I'm so proud of myself, guys. Look at that. My bags are not bagging today, so that's kind of probably why I didn't go through all that extra trouble. But yeah, been a little lazy on the makeup routine for the last year. And so I usually, where there was usually once 6 bags under these eyes, baby, today there's only 2. 1 and 2, baby. It's not even bagging like a bag, you know? Looks more like a mini gift size bag, you know? Boom, boom. Not 6. So I got away with that today. It's looking good. I got some sleep. Shoot, I'm trying to think how I did that. But yes, anyway, I digress. Have a wonderful day, everyone.